Okay, so I have this massive elm to repot. It is in some soil. It has been gifted to me, and I had it in a bucket catching itself, but now it's time to repot it. Take it out of this old soil and put it into some fresh soil. Have I ever dealt with an elm this big? Nope. Nope. So, first time for everything. Apart from that, there are some, these are what we call them tocoberry. I have to get the scientific name for it. I believe it is related to the coca plant. I have to take these out and plant these separate. So, let's go. After several attempts at washing, this is how far I reach. This is indeed a massive undertaking. A very, very big body of work. So, I'm going to continue. What I'm going to do now is get my cutting tools and try to cut out some items, reducing the amount of roots in my view, thus reducing the confusion, and then I could work on what I need to work on. Yeah, so there we go. Let me just go. Still at it, my friends. Several wash later, several sprays with the hose, and the root ball is considerably reduced. However, there is still a lot happening to be reduced. Oh, it's falling. Those are some of the roots that I took off so far. Let me try to stabilize this thing. It is uneven badly. Right. As I was saying, it was uneven, so I had to stabilize it. I have a lot of things to go in and take off. Those, as I just showed you, are some of the roots that I took off already. And hold a second, it's falling again. And a bucket of dirt filled with a lot of gravel stone. A lot of gravel stone. It aided in creating fine feeder roots, but there are still some very big bulbous items to get rid of. So, we're going on. Now I'm not going to be able to talk to you guys. I'm just going to be cutting and doing some stuff with a close-up. I can't see what the camera is seeing, so hopefully this setting that I set it, this position that I set it in, stays and the focus stays. So, in trying to do a root sort out, I might have taken off a bit more than I probably should have. Maybe not. Everything here has feeder roots coming off of it. However, there are some items and I can't plant. This has a big cutting. Nope. This is an old fellow. So I want to leave these things on. I am going to plant it up to about here, deep in the soil. And what I will do, periodically we will take a look at the roots and try to refine it as we go along, as the years go by. So this is where I am at. This is where I'm going to stop and put it into a pond basket to encourage more fine feeder roots. And in a couple of years, we're going to look at it again and do some more root work, and so we'll keep going. So that's what we're doing. Let me get to it. Now, my friends, the purpose of the pond basket is to encourage the creation of fine feeder roots. As the roots come out of the basket, they air prune, making the roots bifurcate and create more fine feeder roots, and it allows for more oxygen to pass through the soil. So I've had this out of soil for long enough. Let me pot it up quickly. Yeah. Okay, so this is it here, finished potting it up, and now we're going to give it a good soak. But this is it here. My friends, I hope that this survives, because this is a very nice weird piece of material. I seem to like weird pieces of material that are not conventional. So I hope this survives. It has a very nice trunk to it. Weird branching, but good branching nonetheless. And I did some work on it before. I cut off a piece of dead wood here. I'm going to practice some carving, a little bit of carving here. This, I pulled this closer to this here, and I pulled this branch closer to this piece of dead wood here. So this will take a little bit more tightening until it eventually fills this space here permanently. This will fill this space here permanently. And let's see what's going on, right? Because this is alive here, but this part is dead. So I want to train this to come over on this side. We will see. We will see. But this is it, my friends. Thank you so very, very much for watching. Like, subscribe, share. Be good to yourself. The usual, be good to yourself, be good to others. Treat people how you want to be treated. If you want to be treated in a poor manner, treat people like that, and you will receive the kind of treatment that you put out. But if you treat people kindly, you should get some kind treatment in return. You know, our climate, our responsibility. Let us do good by it. We are nowhere else to live in, at least not right now. Right? And take care of your mental well-being. Have a fantastic day, my friends. See you soon. Bye.